actually have some things from you all, like you've come across anything you would like to share with the others you know about what is happening around
Fine.
in the
I would.
global. If you have anything, you can actually share
Sure,
it with
sure.
others.
Like, I think we could take this session.
To your what you said, nowhere in the paper we are arguing that this is the only way to create knowledge. There could be other ways of doing that. This is the one finding, and there could be another study, and then you might get some other good idea better than this. So we are not.
When you say this is the best practice, we don't agree that it's the best
Sir.
practice.
Could be.
No, sir, it's not even that. When you have a best practice, that practice should be identified, should be repeatable by the others, and should be a way where others can reproduce it in their other schools and colleges.
It should be a role model.
Here, this is a basic study, and you are proposing as a future best practice that we will have an ICT paper. I would rather disagree with that. I would agree with my honored senior colleague. I think mobiles were introduced not out of compulsion. I think people use mobiles, 70%. We are now having 700 million mobiles. They use it because it worked for them. It makes sense for them.
Disruptive technology.
So when we are doing something like that, now today, if you say that emails, rural emails, etc., over a period of time when 3G, 4G, 5G and 7G comes in with or without Mr. Raja, that's a different issue. You will be forced to get this going. Today, you are Kamwali coming at home, or the guy, the fisherman who is going into the sea is carrying a mobile with a GPS enabled stuff. That did not come through by forcing it down their throat. Especially when we are saying education should be free, liberal, we should be able to do this, that. So it doesn't quite work the way you are saying that, okay, we should put ICT. That's the first point which he has said. The second part is the best practice. What is in this lecture of yours, which we can copy and take home when we have spent 3 days here?
Let me give you one sentence. If this may not be possible, then the central message of the paper is we need to do something so that this digital divide is reduced. I leave it to you what is the best practice. And let me tell you here, we are taking the discussion towards a philosophical kind of thing. Best today may not be best tomorrow. Okay.
No, sir. This is not even the best in the past. So.
Okay, well, I think
How much time you have got? You have talked about best practices with the permission of the audience and with your permission. How much time you have got? Do you have 5 minutes?
I just have 5 minutes,
Yes.
because then we'll just have a 10 minutes tea break. Then we'll start with a new session. So I was just trying
Yes,
to make
yes,
it
please.
a little lively so that.
I can promise. I can promise. No.
Yes, come over, sir.
In fact, sometimes I can extempore. I can talk. In fact, this is formal presentation is tomorrow, but since you talked about the best presentation, mine is a poster presentation.
On the lighter side, sir, if you induce sleep, you will offer us all a cup of tea.
Sure, and treat is from my side, not from Ashok Thakur. Okay? Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is the way. See, now let us start with the IITs and some good institutions, etc. Whether it is an IIT and an engineering college or something, the type of education system or the teaching methodology which we have been going right from, I am 63-year-old, right from my time, is what we call as pedagogy, right? Where the teacher comes, more or less gives a monologue, and what I was saying is a sleep inducer. In 50% cases, it is sleep inducers, but there are good teachers. We still remember them. They were never sleep inducers. I used to teach quantum mechanics in the afternoon, immediately after lunch. Somebody was trying to punish me, but I ensured that people were not sleeping. Quantum mechanics, people say, is a boring subject, physics person. Right? That's different. That depends upon the teacher. But the system was the pedagogy, where it is a teacher directed, it is decided by the teacher, and the teacher decides what students should learn, which subject should learn, which is the method they should learn, and in how much time they should learn, and prescribed by the university syllabus. So this is the method. to make that interesting, you can use PowerPoint, you can use internet, you can use so many things, right? But only thing is that, or you can go around, you can modulate your voice, and so on. You can crack jokes in between relevant. But the whole thing is, it is the teacher who is the guru, and the students are submissive. The students have no role to decide what they should learn, in what way they should learn, right? Sometimes the poor students are not able to relate what is being taught to them, right? So this was it. So this has got its own advantages and limitations. I need not go into that detail. Advantage is a structured method of doing a prescribed syllabus in a given time. And we keep on criticizing the present education system, examination system, and still we follow that, because a better alternative is yet to evolve. You're talking about best practices, yet to evolve, right? And you and me, we are particularly people in the middle age group, and we are all products of those pedagogical systems. And look at those, some of them, creating a lot of revolution in the Silicon Valley, etc. It's a good system. But the disadvantages are that this is not flexible. This is, university decides this is the syllabus. And some students may not be, the subject may not be palatable to them. Then you don't, in a class, you treat the class as a whole. Some people may learn faster, the other may learn slower, etc., etc. Therefore, a thought process has been going on since 1967, Knowles, andragogy. The pedagogy, now there comes the andragogy, has come. Andragogy they call it, okay? Andragogy. Pedagogy means teaching a child. Andragogy means teaching a adult. Here, adult and child do not necessarily refer to the age. Child means, child needs a finger walking, a spoon feeding, because the child, when the child is born after a few months, etc., 1 year, depending upon the different children, they have never learned how. So the mother does that as a finger walking, and then gradually becomes a very good, maybe a marathon runner and all that thing. Whereas andragogy means, suppose somebody is a worker. Yeah, 2 minutes more. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I thought. All right, andragogy means participative learning. Participative learning, where you take the help of the people. The educator becomes a facilitator. He becomes a member of the team, and the people come out with the answers, solutions, etc., etc. It has been found that this method, the students learn more than in the pedagogical way. But the disadvantage is that in a 4 months per semester time, you can't finish the syllabus. Then you cannot do a structured teaching. So it has got its advantages, disadvantages. A third thing which has evolved very recently after 2000 is heutagogy. Heutagogy is the self-directed learning, learner-managed learning, where, there are some people who start learning new things at this age of 60, 61, 62, and they keep on, there is no educator. They take the help of books, internet, etc., but basically they learn themselves. So it has got its, so that heutagogist is a lifelong learner, new problem solver, and all those things. That's what we want a student to become. So it has got its own disadvantages, because the fellow may go astray. Then you can't do a particular subject, let's say laser physics. What is the method? That's tomorrow's presentation. You can take a blending of all of them. Hybridization. You wanted to say, what is the message? Hybridization of all of them, because the young lady is telling me that my time is up. So tomorrow I will illustrate this by giving the example of, let us say, laser, how to blend this in a 1 hour class and do all this thing. Thank you very much.